Hey everybody, it's me, Edward Jones, back with a new video. The Mossberg 590 Shockwave. I finally got one. I saw plenty of videos of guys online, with this new firearm, I should say. And at first I was a bit because I don't know, I was a bit skeptical. I said, I don't know. I'm not sure if I wanted to buy something like this. Um, I don't know. I was kind of like on the fence. I wasn't. I thought it was very. I thought it was an interesting concept. I was on the fence on whether I would get one personally until I saw this one for sale on Arms List for 350, and I said, I'm gonna make the phone call, and I got into private sale. Turns out I got this from a former customer of mine at work, and when we met up, we recognized each other, and he said, "Well, at least I feel comfortable now selling this thing to someone I know." He hadn't fired it. He said he hadn't. It's brand new out the box. Um, it, it's it functions smoothly, and I can say that it's not all that heavy. Now the challenge I face is finding someone to actually shoot this because the ranges that I live by will not allow this on the range because there's no back support for this. So as you guys I'm pretty sure many of you seen the videos already online. You hold it like this, and now what actually stabilize the firearm when you're shooting it is this front strap on the pump. And what that does is it keeps the muzzle when the muzzle rise, it minimizes muzzle climb because the strap, it's around your hand, so your hand is keeping more control over the muzzle. I had to make it. I did see before I saw this. I saw a Remington TAC 14 for sale, arms list, and I thought for a second. So, I was looking at some videos trying to figure out what's the difference between the Mossberg Shockwave and the Remington TAC 14. And one thing I can say that was a big selling point for me was this strap, because I looked at I think it was not Mr. Guns and Gear, but I think it was Legally Armed. And if I remember correctly, watching a video where he was shooting the TAC 14, and it has that Magpul form, which is very smooth, and be it he's in Louisiana, and all that humidity causes his hands to sweat. So when he fired it, it came out of his hand, and that I saw as being very dangerous. And so I was thinking to myself, what were they, well, as we know now, Remington's filed for bankruptcy. I was saying, who at Remington thought that was a good idea? I figured that if they were going to sell something like the TAC 14, it should have a form like. Any of you guys ever seen the Book of Eli? He had the Remington Witness Protection, which is like this, or like the TAC 14, but it has a corn cob style forend, the ones you would see on Remington police shotguns. So I thought that would have been a better design for the TAC 14 rather than going with the Magpul form, which was very smooth. But there are people online who came up with some solutions. They have mounted some hooks on the slots that are cut into the Magpul forend to make it more controllable. But I figure, since this came out the box, with the strap, I'm cool. I decided to go with this model. Also, I'm a big Mossberg fan. This will be maybe the fourth Mossberg firearm that I own. Mossberg produced firearm, or Mossberg affiliated, because I have a Western Field 550, and that's essentially like a Mossberg 500. But this is pretty. It holds 5 of the magazine tube, 1 in the chamber. If you're using that's if you're using 2 and 3/4 inch shells. If you're using 3-inch magnums, which this will shoot, it will hold. It'll hold 4 of those in the magazine tube and 1 in the chamber. And by the way, as soon as I can find a range, which I think there's an outdoor range that I know of where I can shoot this, I'll set up a video of me shooting this to show, see kind of show off how if I'm good or bad with this thing. One thing that did come with the that did come with the firearm was this GG&G sling mount, side sling mount, right that goes right between the bird's head grip and the receiver. And I will say this: I made this sling, and I got attached with some 550 paracord. If you have the GG&G sling mount that you want to put on any firearm that you have, whether it be the Shockwave or any other some other shotgun out there, you may have to sand down the receiver extension on this bird's head grip or on your stock. Because what I found to be the case was there was a gap between the this grip and the sling mount, and I didn't want that gap. I didn't want that gap to be there. And the guy I bought it from, he bought that, and so he included with the firearm. But to fix that, I just took some sandpaper, or I had a sanding block, and I sanded down the receiver extension on the bird's head grip to where that gap was eliminated, and so now there's a more secure lockup between the bird's head grip, the sling mount, and the receiver. No gaps, no spaces, no wiggle, anything like that. Also, I ordered off of Amazon. Actually, not Amazon. I got this off of eBay. Takstar, the Slimline side saddle. They now have come up with this new side saddle that's not made of hard plastic, but made of has an aluminum backing plate and this rubber. It's like a rubber shell holder, and it's molded to this aluminum backing plate, which then is bolted on to the receiver of the firearm with two bolts, one here above the trigger guard, and there's one, if you guys are familiar with the Mossberg design, the screw on the inside that holds the ejection spring goes, it's an extended screw that comes with this kit, and it goes all the way through the receiver and screws into the side of into the side of the backing plate, or into the backing plate, and it's called the Slimline because it's a lot slimmer looking than the usual Takstar side saddles that you would see, and these hold shells pretty snug. I don't really foresee these being stretched out over time. Then again, Takstar side saddles, they don't stretch out as far as I've seen. I have two. I have two of their traditional model ones, and they seem to hold up pretty well. Also, this thing came with a free snap cap, so you can do training, do some firearm demonstrations with this snap cap. If you're doing like a little education course, or you're showing a new shooter how this works, and you wanted to demonstrate with it, but not use with live ammunition. All in all, I like this thing. See, the safety's off. It's Mossberg. It's not all that difficult to get your head around. The grip feels fine. Like I said, as soon as I can find a place I can shoot this, I will do a shooting video, just to demonstrate, the way I'm able to handle this firearm. And the sling I put on, I found to be comfortable where I would actually start to put it on this video. Wear it like this, because then when I practice with this, as far as bracing it, I can push forward and have a good grip on the bird's head grip, and be able to also see the sights, see the sight down the length of the barrel and the receiver. Well, no, I think it'll be very interesting to try this thing out at the range. So tell me what you guys think. Any of you guys out there who own the 590 Shockwave or even the Remington TAC 14, what do you guys think of this? This firearm platform? Do you like it? Do you hate it? Do you think it's a gimmick? Do you see there being a benefit to having something of this magnitude and in such a small package? I'd love to hear what you guys think. One thing I will say I think would be nice is if Ithaca made these. If they came out with, because I'm pretty sure we all know the Ithaca Stakeout. If Ithaca came out with a model like the Stakeout, but with the bird's head grip, I think that would look very nice. But please tell me what you think. Leave a comment in the comment section, or make a video response. If you make a donation to the channel, just go to my homepage on YouTube and look for the Give Up That Cheese button, and you can see the button where you could go to my PayPal account and make a donation. Any amount is accepted. I appreciate all offers. To all my new subscribers, I want to say thank you for joining in. I hope you guys enjoy the channel and look forward for new videos to come in the future. Any gripes, complaints, please send me a PM. I'll see what I can do to address them. But it's my video, Mossberg 590 Shockwave. I'm Edward Jones, and thanks for watching.